Hello and welcome to Pop Culture Reacts on this, the Christmas of Eves.
It is the Christmas of Eves.
And what, Mr. Seddon, are you bringing us for our festive countdown?
Well, to see off the last of our Christmas songs before we get into Christmas Day and the lunacy that will be experienced on there, I've gone for the Squirrel Nuts Zippers, and one of the reasons why it's drew to me is it's called Carolina Christmas, and it talks about how Christmas is celebrated in Carolina. I find that when I do me quirky Christmas like songs hunt that I do, quite often I get drawn to American songs, probably because the British ones have been rammed down my throat like there's no tomorrow. And it's quite hard because there's billions and gazillions of Christmas songs as I find every year when I do this, but not often do they grab my attention enough. And again, this is another one through listening to playlists. I heard it, and as I'm hearing it, I'm really liking it. It fits that kind of fun, quirky Christmas vibe that I like to have in and around the more traditional Christmas belters and hymns and orchestral stuff. So yeah, it's definitely going to be played on my Christmas Day tomorrow. So hopefully it's something that you guys will want to add to your Christmas lists and put in your Christmas playlists.
Yes, so I'm thinking Carolina, I'm thinking barbecue, Ric Flair,
Woo!
mudding.
I mean, I don't remember. Certainly don't remember Ric Flair nor Mudding being mentioned. I can't necessarily quote on the barbecue because I've only heard it a couple of times. So I didn't want to get too involved in it myself. You know, I want to experience these as well. But let's say a bit more of a fair weather Christmas than the traditional snowy Christmases, though.
Yes. So shall we get over to Kakalaki?
Let's get our
And
scroll nut zippers on. Let's
yes.
do this.
What's that up on the roof?
The snow is falling down up in some northern town, but to Carolina Christmas is still the best around. Wrap up your teddy bear, hang your stockings up with care. It's a Carolina Christmas, we're chilling in our underwear. Well, old St. Nick's got a bag of tricks and he's come around after a while. This must be his favorite haunt, cause we always do it up in style. Grandma's got the fiddle and Grandpa's got the bass. It's Christmas in Carolina, it's Christmas all over the place. Well, alright. Grandma's got the fiddle, Grandpa's got the bass. When it's Christmas in Carolina, it's Christmas all over the place. Yes, boy, get that stocking out of your mouth.
And that's how they do a Christmas in Carolina.
I was expecting a little bit more redneck than that. That was a little bit more New Orleansy, and
Yeah, I mean,
sort of
it's
street
chock
jazz.
full of jazz and swing and all that, isn't it?
Yeah.
And again, I think it's the style of music that the Screw Nut Zippers do, and they live in Carolina, so I think it's more their tradition. Although it talks about being in your pants, so like
Yep.
it speaks to which I'm not saying that people in the UK don't sit in their pants on Christmas Day. I'm sure a lot do, but with the heating squarely on.
Yes. Um, I like that. As I said, it was one of those when I had Carolina and stuff. I was thinking more a bit more redneck. You had the fiddle in there, which I was very much
Yep.
sort of wanting. But yeah, it was, could have had a little bit more sort of barbecues or a little bit more Carolina-y lyrics, a little bit other than obviously them saying the heat and stuff and sitting in your pants. Lyrically, it was a little bit generic. I think I may have
Well,
built
it's
it
a
up a
Christmas
little
song,
bit.
mate. What do you expect?
Yeah,
It's a Christmas song.
true. But yeah, no, it's a fun little ditty. I can get
Yeah, I
behind
mean,
that.
I quite like the snippets of you sort of said it, that street jazz, that kind of New Orleans street jazz, and most of my experience of music like that is really from watching the TV show Treme, and I bloody loved it, and I bloody loved it for its music, and it's something that I'm always saying to myself, "Oh, get into more, listen to more." And so when this kind of hits up on a Christmas playlist for me, I'm like, yes, it's scratching that itch of music that I really want to listen to more of. And you are right. I mean, like, it's not deep, is it? But it's a Christmas song, and I want a Christmas song that is does the Christmassy things. But I said in the previous video, like, I want some fun, and I want some different sort of fun on Christmas. Like, I can imagine, like, I don't know, walking around the house, I don't know, post breakfast or whatever, having a little boogie around to this, trying to enjoy the day and trying to build people's spirits up around me.
In your pants.
I mean, I'll probably put clothes on if I'm honest. Like I don't really want to be in my pants around my family. I'm a bit too old for that now, and lacks its appeal. I'll have a Christmas jumper on, obviously, because it's that time of year. But yeah, like got double bass in it, got like a horn section in it. Yeah, loads of stuff that I like to hear in music that I don't hear enough of, and that's on me for kind of not exploring further. But there's a degree of cowardice, I think, to my exploration in this style of music, because I think when you get into the realms of jazz, it is such a broad spectrum, isn't it? And I'm not prepared enough to really know what I'm looking for that I think will resonate with me. But I'll certainly be listening to some more that these guys put together, and and if worse comes to the worst, I'll always have my Treme soundtracks to go back to. So
Yes. Yeah, no, I can get behind this, and
yeah,
you know, I would even consider putting this on in the morning
yes, score.
until the good lady indoors decides that she doesn't want to because she can't stand jazz.
Well, but as I say, I think it's, I gotta say, the more acceptable side of jazz. I mean, I guess people would argue the elevator music style jazz is more acceptable, but I think it leans to kind of like the more fun side, doesn't it? Like the more
Yes.
we're having a party side rather than we're sitting here in a smoky club listening to jazz music side of it.
Jazz
Yeah,
club.
yeah.
Nice.
Which don't get me wrong, I kind of always wanted to branch out into there as well, but I need people out there to help me. Find me the jazz that I will like, and not the jazz that will make me run away.
Torment you for life.
Yeah.
So, as it is Christmas Eve, it should be time for us to
Got
have
to
our
put
presents to each other.
I was gonna say we've got to put our heads down, because otherwise
Well,
Santa won't deliver to us, will he?
well, Santa may not bring you the rest of your stuff if you don't, but your thing from myself.
We did. We got ourselves a little Christmas present each, didn't we?
Yes.
With a theme, because we love a theme, don't we?
We do.
I think we've mentioned it a number of times on these videos, but both of us are absolutely avid, and some might say overly addicted players of Football Manager. And if you ever notice gaps in releases or things not releasing roughly at the time they should, it's normally because I'm right in the middle of a game of Football Manager or Football Manager save, and I can't wrench myself away from it. But what we agreed, and it's your idea, so
Yes.
I'll let you whop the idea out, because I think it was a belter.
So, when it comes to Football Manager, between both of us, we're always sticklers for where do we start our saves. What
The
save are we going to do
Yep.
this year?
The save idea is key. What I refer to as my forever save, the one that I will probably play. I'll dip into other things, but probably play right till the end of the cycle. So what would be Football Manager 2025, the next one, wouldn't it?
Yes. So there are ways of doing this where you can like buy mystery shirt boxes and things like that. But we thought, oh, let's say we actually, I thought, let's see what we can do for each other to pick each other's start save club.
Yep.
So there were some caveats. There
Yeah,
was
there
no
bloody
English
was.
teams. There were certain
Well,
teams and leagues that we were like, no, no, no.
yeah. I mean, like, we did sort of lightly say England would be allowed, but probably you're looking at National League or below, and certainly none of those filthy rival clubs to clubs that we actually do love. So
Yes. So, Mr. Seddon, do you have your package?
I do. I'm gonna show it this way because I believe it doesn't have my address nor your address on the back. No, it doesn't. Yes.
I too have my package.
Right, so somewhere around here I've got a cutting implement. It's just going off screen while I get my cutting implements. I probably should have just ripped it. This cutting implement is about the bluntest cutting implement known to man, so I'm going in handsy. Oh. It's mottled, I believe the term is.
So,
Right, you guys are seeing this before I am, because I'm looking at the back of it, so I don't know whether that's coming up on camera.
yes.
Who have I got?
So if you turn around and you will see you are off to Argentina with Tattlers.
Do you know what? I don't think I've ever managed in Argentina.
Home
of the amazing youngsters in FM.
This is the thing you've said to me off camera that you've never done an Argentina save, and I saw that and I was like, "There's your Argentina save."
Sponsored by ICBC Argentina. Whoever you are, feel free to sponsor the show, unless you're something really gross, and then please don't sponsor the show.
See, I have.
And
I know I have Umbro. That's all I.
You do
I
have
tell.
Umbro.
I try to get the cardboard and stuff out of it about.
Oh, they put cardboard in.
So I am off to Spain. I know that much.
Nope.
Oh no, that isn't the Spain. I just
No.
saw the.
You are off to you're off to South America with me, my boy, but you are off to Chile.
Off to Chile with Linnaeus.
Linares Deportivo. You are playing in the lowest Chilean league that you can get on the game. Apologies for that, but we like a challenge, don't we?
Yep. I'm thinking all the kids.
And yes, you know, like it's not the current home kit. You're rocking the classic 2017-2018 home kit.
That's last year's away.
Yeah, beautiful. Because we did set ourselves a limit, didn't we? We did say let's not go crazy. Let's spend a reasonable amount, akin to a Secret Santa, I guess. But yes, you know, great minds think alike. We will both be off to South America. South American Champions League. Let's see who gets there first.
The Copa de Libertadores.
Yes, yeah, you know, like
will be mine.
Well, yeah, maybe. I mean, I don't know a lot about the Argentina league. And apologies to any. Well, I've probably got more of a chance then because you've got to get out of this second division, or I think it's called Division B. Apologies to any Argentinian viewers, but I've always thought of it as probably a very crooked league. So, you know, I don't know. And also, one of the things that will be quite interesting for me and hopefully quite interesting for you is sometimes you go to leagues in countries you haven't managed before and there's some strange rules that you need to get your head around. So I'm kind of hoping that I'm either it's anyone from any country, any time, or one of those leagues where you're very, very, very limited on how many foreign players you can. Because I do like to build a nation while I'm at it. Not that Argentina needs much help to build a nation, but also if I'm gonna be able to sign players from abroad, let me sign all of them.
So, We will keep you up to date over
By the
the
way,
year.
thank you.
You are more than
Much
welcome, my good
appreciated.
man. We will keep you up to date
One
with
thing
our saves.
one thing I will say on yours as well is I did want to try and find the looniest kit I could, like not just like the looniest team, but I did. You know how many hours I spent trying to find a kit for you, because I was trying to find something that was totally off the wall. However, it was a real struggle to find anything totally off the wall, and that's probably because anything totally off the wall, people go, yeah, let's charge a fortune for that.
Yeah.
But my only other thing was, if I can't get anything totally off the wall, you're getting a team that plays in bloody blue and liking it. I wasn't going to buy you a red kit.
See, there's only one team in blue that shirt can never be in this house, and
Well, that was one of the key rules, wasn't it?
Yeah.
He wasn't allowed to be Ipswich. I wouldn't have done that to you. I wouldn't have done that to you.
any other blue team is fine. You know, I quite like the colour blue.
Yeah.
So, we know what we've got for Christmas and
Yeah.
what our festive period will definitely be undertaking. We hope you enjoy your Festivus. We hope you get all of the things that you want. But more
Hopefully you get a football kit.
Yes.
And you can do your
If you
pick your
do-
FM24.
down there, let us know. Just random shirts that you get, let us know. I think it's now time for them to for us to tell them what they're getting for Christmas Day from us. The present they're getting
Yeah, we could call it a present.
is us watching along the absolute lunacy Kung Fury, which you can get on YouTube. You can watch that on one screen, have us on another screen giving you commentary.
Yeah, I thought it was a bit of a.
watching it.
I thought it was too much of a nerve to actually show the whole film on there as well. I thought that really does feel like copyright infringement galore. So it is
Yes.
just us as we're watching this, and yeah, first time we've ever done anything like this. We'll see how it actually works out, but yeah, it's a Christmas Day treat for you. Let's call it a
Yes.
treat. If we call it a treat, then it'll feel like a treat, I'm sure.
Exactly. So, coming up between now and the end of the year, we will have our top fives of the year of new to us on the channel. I would imagine Mr. Seddon will be picking up some extra bits and pieces to put up over the festive period as well.
We've got a bit in the kind of tank, haven't we? And I've just saved some bits back. And we've had like a couple of days just kind of break to get out to Christmas. But yes, there's pre-recorded stuff to see us through to the new year, so no need to worry about that. We will be having releases out. Might be a bit more lax at replying and things like that, because Christmas around family and stuff like that.
Yes, but once again, enjoy your Festivuses,
Yes.
and until next time, good day.